Hi, I'm Kobe. Welcome to my yoga space. Let's get started with the most basic aspect of yoga, which is breathing. I'm sitting here on my 2 yoga blocks because it's just a comfortable height for me. Please find a place to sit. It can be on the edge of your bed or a chair, but you want to roll, just barely roll, kind of rolling the top of the pelvis forward so your spine is stacked as if you were standing, so all of your natural curves. All right, go ahead and get settled, and if you feel comfortable, close your eyes or just gaze down. We want to access the inner landscape. Settle into your bones. And just notice your natural breathing at this moment. Notice your energy, whatever it is fine. You might notice your thoughts. You might notice where you're looking if you're not closing your eyes, and just give yourself permission to slowly release the things that are outside and the things that are calling your attention, and just give yourself this few minutes to check in. So first, focus on the weight of your bones, like feel where you're sitting. Your bones are made of minerals, and gravity pulls on those minerals. And then just feel the muscles surrounding the bones and then the flesh. And just again, noticing the natural breath right now. Are you breathing out of your mouth or your nose? And where in your body are you breathing? Where does that breath land? Place your hand there. So now bring your hands just in front of your pelvis, like the bowl of the pelvis. And just allow yourself to deepen the breath. Invite the breath down low. Again, inhaling low into that low belly. You can place your hands on the low belly and see if you can invite the breath as low as that bottom hand. Allow the belly muscles to relax and expand. And then on the exhale, feeling that belly just slightly draw in. Inhale. The belly relaxes and expands. Exhale. That belly just gently pulls in. Now I want you to exaggerate that pull in on the next exhale. So inhale, soften. And exhale, pull that belly in. So you're helping the breath to exhale from your belly muscles. Inhale, let it soften. Exhale, just a little tone of the belly. Invitation, if you're uncomfortable in your seating position, feel free to move. We just want you to be comfortable. All right, now hands on the rib cage. So we'll still inhale low into the belly and then start expanding ribs. Exhale the ribs. exhale and tone that belly. Inhale, belly softens. Inhale, expanding ribs. See if you can fill up more of the rib cage. Exhale from the top down. The rib cage exhales, belly exhales. Inhale, the belly. This time imagine your rib cage like a globe, expanding the equator, north, south, east, west. Really fill up. And then exhale, ribs and belly tones. Inhale, expansive breath. Fill up all the way up to your collarbones, and pause. Exhale, just like a French press. Toning that belly on the exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Same thing, but we'll add arms. Inhale. And exhale. And we want to move the arms at the pace of the breath. So inhale all the way up. And the arms move along with the inhale. Exhale. I'm breathing out of my mouth just to exaggerate the sound, but you can breathe just through the nose. I'll do that now. All right, let's take this breathing to a different position. We'll come to all fours now. This is called cat-cow. You'll see why. So on your exhale, we tuck the tailbone around just like that Halloween cat and then hang the head. This is done on the exhale, and that belly is pulling in and up as you're toning that belly. Then on the inhale, we tilt the tailbone up, sink the spine in between those straight arms, and then finally look up. And this is cow. So it's an inhale here, exhale, scoop and hollow out the belly, rounding for the full exhale. Inhale, we transition the pelvis and look up, exhale. You can start to add flow here by bringing the hips back, then widening the elbows as you come forward. Inhale, exhale, rounding and leaning the hips back towards the heels. Now we can go into child's pose. So bringing those hips back by the heels and then walking the hands forward. Navel pulls to the spine. My knees are wider, just allowing space for my belly. And then inhale, expanding the rib cage. Exhale, feeling gravity's pull on the bones. Expansive inhale, settling exhale. One more inhale. This time as you exhale,
tone that belly and pelvic floor. And then bend the elbows and we'll come back up to all fours, neutral spine. Neutral spine is just, again, when our, when our spine has its natural curves. So next, we'll just do some twisting of the spine. So take your right hand off the floor and then we'll just inhale and exhale, rounding. And just, I'm imagining I'm holding a beach ball. And so we open up, exhale, bring that beach ball about 3/4 of the way through. And then inhale and exhale. And last one, inhale. And this time we'll thread the needle. So come all the way through, place the arm down and the head down. You can anchor your hand and kind of push off of it so you can get a little twist. Full breath cycles. And then unwind. Let's open up and then send that opposite leg back. So you just get a little kind of a lunge. And then let's do a couple arm circles here. And now we'll do second side. So come to all fours, neutral spine. Hold that beach ball, open up, and exhale. Come through 3/4 of the way. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Last one. We come all the way through for thread the needle, resting the arm and head down, and then anchor that hand. And you can push off for a twist. Expansive breath in the rib cage and just feel the sensations. Do you feel this by your spine or stretching around your shoulder blade? And then hand under shoulder, open back up into that full twist. Send that opposite leg back, and then now for the arm circles, and exaggerate these. And then bring the hands back to all fours. Legs wide or knees wide here, and then just rock from side to side. Stretching your waistline, and maybe feel sensations of the muscles pulling around the hips. And then back to center. Let's one more time go into child's pose. So send the hips back by the heels and walk the hands forward. And now walk the hands over to the right, but the left arm reaches extra long, kind of like you're pushing and pulling with your hands. Get a nice stretch here and compression. Notice how the ribs are pushing on that thigh. Inhale, expanding ribs, noticing sensations. as you inhale, and then noticing sensations as you exhale. Walk hands back to center and then over to the left. Right arm reaches extra long. Again, feel sensations on the inhale. Expanding the intercostal muscles between each rib. One more breath. And then come back to center and then glide forward, and a couple more times in our cat-cow. Sinking the hips back, gliding forward. All right, I want to keep these videos short, but let me just tell you, what we were doing. So the breath, the word yoga means union. So it's coordination of body and breath, and also the focus of the mind. So yoga really helps us to cue into the present moment, this breath, these sensations. And so it quiets the other thoughts of the mind, maybe you noticed. And then the physical aspect, it's, I like to start with the spine and all the movements of the spine. So we did flexion and extension, side bending, and twisting. Those are the movements of the spine. So just, warming up all the movements of the spine to keep your spine pliable. Also thinking about the muscles of breathing. You might have felt kind of tension in your ribs, those intercostal muscles. And so just expanding and releasing and bringing, more mobility to the muscles that surround the breath. It's also the diaphragm, the core, the ribs, the shoulders and shoulder blades. Like all of this is involved. So this is really the most basic practice. If you did this every day of your life, especially as you age, if you share it with your, parents or grandparents, this is very accessible and beneficial to everyone as just a very basic pose or flow. And this gets you ready for whatever's next. It can get you ready for the day. It could get you ready for meditation. It could get you ready for a more vigorous yoga practice, or if you're about to go on a run, or just to wake up, or even go to bed. Right? When we help the mind calm down, it prepares us for sleep. So thank you so much. I hope this is a beneficial practice to you and whoever you share it with. All right. Bye-bye.